On this lesson, we're going to draw 3 cubes. Let's start with 3 foreshortened squares. Put your finger in the middle, put a dot above and below, and go ahead and draw a foreshortened square here, and I'll put another one over here. We're going to do 3 of them. Put your finger in the middle, put a dot above and below your finger. You've done this 1,000 times, so you get this idea. Go ahead and draw these foreshortened squares. Remember, we're going to draw, this is our goal. We're going to draw these cubes. We're going to draw 3 of them, and then practice with a variety of patterns on the outside. Okay, so make the middle line longer. All right, you put your finger in the middle. Go ahead and zoom in so we can see this one. Take a look at this first cube here. Right there's good. All right, so we're going to draw the middle line longer, the 2 vertical lines on the outside. All right, go and turn the corner, following the guideline to the top. This is direction northeast. There's turning the corner over here, following the guideline above it. That is in direction northwest, and there's a very good simple cube. Now we'll finish this one. Okay, you have that nice foreshortened square at the top, 2 vertical lines on the outside. The middle line's a little bit longer. Now following the guidelines from above, you've drawn above it. See this? This is a line going in direction northwest. This is a line going in direction northeast. Following those lines above. Now I'm going to do one more cube right down here below. All right. So I'm going to put 2 dots far apart. Put your finger right in the middle and put a dot right here. Put a dot above your finger and below your finger. Keep these 2 dots pretty close together. And draw a nice foreshortened box. Another foreshortened square. Okay. And then straight down. Middle line's going to be a little bit longer. Go uphill to the right. Turn the corner, go uphill to the left. All right, so we have 3 boxes. Once you pull out just a bit so we can see it. There you go, right there's good. Now what we're going to do with these 3 different boxes, see these lines should technically all line up here. What we're going to do with these 3 different boxes, we're going to add different textures to them, okay? But first of all, let's shade them. The light's going to be coming from up here to the top right. Always identify where's your light direction coming from. Our light's coming from the top right, so I'm going to use my pencil, and I'll go ahead and shade the box over here. On the left, the light's coming from up here. So I'll go ahead and shade each of these boxes. I'm going to give them all the same value. All right, sun's up there, so go ahead and shade it down the side. This is a great cube exercise. All right. Now from this guideline, see this line right here? I'm going to extend that out. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And on this one, I'm going to extend these 3 lines out. And I call these lines, if you refer to our handy drawing compass, direction southwest. These are the 4 most used positions when you're drawing. You see that? So go ahead and we'll put a shadow from each of the boxes coming across here, a little guideline. That's just a nice reference line, keeping your eye consistent with what you've drawn before. Put the shadow down there, and then coming across the bottom, put your shadow down here like this. Okay? Now, for each of these 3 cubes, let's put different textures on them, all right? For this one, for this cube, I'm going to put a vertical line and a vertical line. And then we're going to make a little present, make a package, all right? We'll make a little gift. Between these 2 points, put a dot in the middle. And what I'll do is, coming from across the top, I'm going to shoot across. Now, once you zoom in, and what we'll do is I'll get a close-up right there. What I'm going to do for this one, we'll come across, put a dot right between these 2 dots, okay? And go across. That's called foreshortening. Foreshortening. You can click that button on the outside of your computer to print up those 12 Renaissance words, those 12 drawing words. And one of them is foreshortening. They've been around for 500 years. Put a dot right here between those 2 dots. From this point, it's going to come across. See this, following this guideline here? Look at that. Little present. And then I'm going to put a little bow on top. How many other details do you want to add? It's totally up to you. A little string, put a little tag. The fun part's in the details. Well, see how easy that was? Now, let's go to this cube over here, and let's add a different texture right here. On this one, you've heard of the game, the cubes, that one game that you twist and you turn, Rubik's Cube. Well, watch this. We'll make kind of a variation of that. We'll put a vertical line here, just like we did on the package, a vertical line there. Between these 2 points, put a dot for a guide point. Use that foreshortened square. Now, let's do the same thing between these 2 dots. Put a dot right here. We're going to create some different patterns for your eye. Okay, we did the same thing. So we just duplicated what we just did. But now, put a dot in the middle. I use a lot of guide points on this. Turn the corner, go uphill, following the guideline that you've already drawn in direction northeast. We'll do the same thing over here. You can even put a guide point if you want halfway between these two. And follow, see the line down here? That line goes uphill. Look at, you have a cool little parcel. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to darken in this far cube right here. I'm going to darken in the top of the cube too, very carefully. Isn't that neat? Look at, there's that's darkened back here. This will be light cube. So I'll take this cube and I'll darken this one in over here. There you go, that's fine. I'm going to rotate each one of them around. And you know what, I'm going to darken in this side of this cube. A little pattern going here. And then I'll do a little checkerboard here. I'll do this pattern, this one. Your eye loves to see patterns, and this is checkered pattern, or stripes pattern, or polka dots pattern. And then, see, oops, I shouldn't have done that one, but it's all right. I'll switch over here, and hey, that works. Look at that, I lucked out. Look at that, that was lucky, because I should have switched that one on the other side. Now, so we have two variations for the outside of the package. We have a little present. Okay, we have the cube game. Now on this one down here, let's put thicknesses. Let's put some windows here. Watch this. Put a circle for a window on the right side. Put a circle for a window on the left side. And then at the very top, we're going to squish this circle. Put a window up at the top. We'll put a foreshortened circle. All right. Now this is a great thickness exercise. If the window's on the right side, I'm going to put the thickness. You can see you're looking down. This is your eye level. So you're looking down at this. You're looking down at the top. So you can see a little thickness on the bottom and on the right side. Over here, you can see a little bit at the bottom and on the left side. And on the top, can you guess where the thickness is going to be for the top? The thickness is going to be up here at the top. You want to go ahead and darken it inside there. You can, here, put a little character looking out. What's going on here? Darken it in all the way around. And then there's a good spot for a little shadow, a little shading, a little shadow underneath there, shadow inside, but then shading on the side of the window. And then over here, let's put a contrast shadow. Once you pull back, we'll zoom out just a bit, and we'll see all right there's good right there. Hey, look it. Now there's 3 cubes with 3 different patterns. That is a great exercise. Now remember, if you want to do some more of these drawing lessons, go to Draw3d.com. Remember, you can always push pause and you can always enlarge the screen. I'll see you on the next drawing lesson. Yeah.